has ended. You will find the timestamp at the first place where the description is. Okay, so just skip through to that. Right now I'm on live, so I'm just going to wait for a few more people to jump in, but otherwise, yeah, jump to that timestamp. Welcome, welcome all. All right, let's have a look and see. We'll just shuffle these cards. If you want to watch this part after the live, that's no problem. All right, let's see what's here for the collective. Hi, Kritika. We're just going to wait for a few more people. The timestamp will be in the description. After the live has ended, I will put that in the description, okay? So if you want to jump in. Hi, Lord. This is not a free reading tarot session. This is just a collective for the day. The timestamp will be in the description, okay? And I will let everybody know what that is after the live once it is aired. Okay. Just going to have a bit of a shuffle. So we're using Angel Tarot deck, and we're also using the Rider-Waite-Smith. I have a couple of downloads or what we want to discuss today. And hi everyone jumping on. I know, I know that. Okay, I'm good, thank you, Lord. Good. All right, I usually start at around 3 minutes, so yeah, Spirit's saying that is ready. Very nice. I like the bottom of the deck. So we'll just put those there. We'll give these a shuffle. And, you know, whether people are on or not, I'm just still going to start it at 3 minutes, okay? So we've got about a minute left before other people can jump on. Let's see what's here. Sorry, I'm in a very different location. There's shadow on the table. Yeah, it's a little cramped here, but I don't care. I'm going to get it done anyway, because what's meant to come through will meant to come through, even if you're just listening to it. Okay, so let's have a look and see. I'm just going to keep shuffling. The card's not quite ready yet. They're slowing down a little bit. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the first thing I was getting, let's just wait for another, like, I just want to do it right on 3 minutes. Okay, Spirit, please bring forward messages for the collective, that are clear, concise and correct. This is for the 14th of August. And I hope you're having a wonderful day or preparing for a great day. Okay, let's start the reading. So the first thing I'm getting, this is the start of the reading, guys, whether you're jumping on now or jumping on later. There is like a very strong planning and preparation energy, but it's almost like you know exactly what to do, you know exactly how to do it. And there is like an organization energy. So you could be organizing paperwork at work, emails, filing things away. So it's a very organized energy, and tying up loose ends, making lists, doing things, crossing them off, checking things twice, getting really super organized. Now this can be in your home environment, like if you're moving furniture around, it'd be a great time to do so. Mix up that energy, like get that energy moving around in the home, even clearing out the office. A colleague of mine like cleaned out the whole administration office over the past 2 days, and I was like, okay, that energy's coming early for you. So you know, you may be just really thinking about, you know, restructuring things, and also like writing lists, possibly planning, maybe you're planning a trip, anything to do with planning, preparation, lists, buying tickets, anything like that is a great time. So I have shuffled this deck, and at the bottom of it is a beautiful card, which is the Six of Pentacles, okay? And this is all about like she's putting all her treasures in each basket. So like these are like gold coins and trinkets and things like that. So measuring things up. So perhaps you're looking at your pocketbook, perhaps you're looking at your bank account, you're moving finances around to sort of like facilitate what you need to do. You may be doing like a budget plan. Great time to do a budget plan. All right, let's shuffle and see what comes out. We're going to have 6 cards. So we have 2 earth energies straight away. They're the ones I wanted, but that is the one that's, yeah. So there's, you got the Seven of Pentacles. So very planning and preparation. I mean, we've just had the Mercury retrograde. It's going direct now. We'll talk about the cards after I have pulled all 6 and we'll go through them. So just be patient with the pull, with Spirit, as they want to bring the cards that they need to. This is really nice energy. It's actually a lot more balanced, a lot more structured, a lot more stable than it has been over the past couple of days. Very nice, very nice. And an ace, we have an ace here. Okay, we also have a 9 of Cups that wanted to come out, but it was not very apparent. So I'll just keep shuffling. It will come out if it is meant to. The Emperor, very nice. I like this. So we have 2 4s here, and we have an 8, which is August energy. It's also a derivative of like 4. You've got 4 and 4 is 8. So you have 4 4 4 4 here basically, and you have another 7, which is diagonal to this 7 of Cups. Okay, let's have a look and see what we can pick up from this energy. So 7 of Earth is, yeah, it's very like planning, preparation. In this deck, it's like you've planted seeds really well. In your past, it can be to do with finances, you know, investments and things like that. Looking at where you are, where you have been, is very Mercury retrograde energy, even though Mercury's gone direct. So seeds well planted, looking at where you've been, where you are right now, and where you want to be in the future. So it's very, these Earth cards are very easy to explain when all the Earth's cards come out, because it's a very grounded energy. So you're getting super grounded, you're getting to know what you want, where you want to be, where you are at this time. Okay, there could be a pause though with the 7 of Pentacles, so you may be rethinking something. Like I said, very Mercury retrograde, but we have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. So this is really like, very much so, Spirit saying you are like moving in the right direction. You are doing the right thing. You may be worried about something like the 7 of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite-Smith. He's standing there. He's looking at all this money. He's got his hand on his like wand, and I think he's got his hand on his face. And he's going, am I doing this correctly, or should I be like doing it a different way? It could be even nothing to do with finances. It could be like a plan, a project that you want to put in place. I'm hearing like to simplify something. It doesn't have to be that hard, or don't overthink it. Let's see what the Rider-Waite-Smith wants to clarify with this energy. Okay, so perhaps there's some legal stuff coming about, or, you know, if that's your story. So if there's anything legal, and you could be spending money on something, even spending money on anything really to do with legality. So this could be like finances in regards to buying or purchasing, a high purchase of something. Just have a re-look at that. Make sure that you're, you know, yeah, there's a need to pause in regards to finances at the moment. Maybe you're wanting to spend on something big like a trip or a car or something like that, and Spirit's saying, you know, have a rethink, see if you can do it a different way, or if you need to finance, can you save the money instead? Do you really need something at this point in time? So Spirit's asking you to rethink that. So it's almost like this Mercury retrograde energy is sort of like still here in a way. It's sort of like we're still thinking about things, and that's okay, because it can be in its shadow phase. Mercury has only just gone direct. So for the next couple of weeks, take your time. Don't make any major decisions. Know that the ones you make, though, because we have the Chariot in the upright, will be the right decisions. Just take your time with it. You don't have to rush anything here. Okay, what else do we have? Spirit, show me clearly. 6 of Pentacles clarifying the 7 of Pentacles. So one more card. This is very much like a give and take energy. It's you know, having enough to be able to give to another. This could even be like setting up trust funds for your children. It could be consolidating debt as well. So very financial here. Perhaps you're rethinking a job, and you want to know if you can maybe downgrade from doing full-time hours to part-time hours, and how that would look, and whether you'd be able to budget correctly to pay your mortgage, your rent, food, bills, utilities, etc. Okay, so Seven of Swords in the reverse, Spirit is saying don't cheat yourself out of something for yourself. It's almost like I want to sort of see the Empress. Maybe there's something you need to investigate more, look into more, especially if it's financial, especially if it's like legal or anything to do with something to be signed. If you have any intuitive red flag to say, I'm not sure about this, then that's your sort of like, it's your cue to stop and rethink the whole situation. Okay, the next card we have is the Four of Fire. So this is a beautiful energy. Fours are about safety, stability, security. Okay, so you could be feeling very content right now in the home environment, especially possibly with a masculine for some, or there could be a masculine in your life who is making you feel really secure and you're just feeling very comfortable. This could also be in a relationship. This could be in a career related setting where, you know, the Emperor can be sometimes, because that's right below the Four of Fire, relate to your boss. There could be a celebration. The Four of Wands is a very celebratory energy as well. So it's like a really happy time, especially in the home. You may be just feeling very content and happy, wanting to spend more time in the home. Okay, and it can also be like a celebration, like a completion of a project, something creative. It can be, if it's in romance, just having a beautiful relationship with your person this week and moving forward. And we have the Sun. So this is really nice. You've got Leo and you've got Aries energy in your reading today. There's a lot of other signs. You also have Pisces, but I'm just pointing out the major arcana. All right, so there's a lot of happiness here. Okay, Ace of Cups, this is a new love for some. It could be, it's very twin flame energy. So if you're single and you're just meeting someone or getting to know someone or interested in someone, this really does, all signs point to yes in regards to that relationship. And there could be something presented to you that makes you very, very happy. This is news of a birth. It can be news of an engagement. It can always be you, but it could be someone else, like a friend or family member that you're really happy for. But the sun is shining on your back here. You also have news coming in. So pages bring news and knights bring messages, and we have the Page of Cups. So perhaps you're getting some news, like I said, about love, or, you know, perhaps someone's reaching out that you really are interested in, or you're reaching out to someone else. Okay, very nice. Now, not all these segments of this reading will affect everybody, and it may not be for everyone, but that you may get something out of each sort of like card or series of cards. So the next card we have is Eight of Air. So Spirit's wanting you to know here that with the Eight of Air, it is about, you know, if you are in a situation that you're finding it very hard to, on a mental level, see everything from everybody else's side, that you're finding it hard to get your head around, or even just because it is an 8, the month of August has been possibly difficult on a mental level. It's a very fast month. We're already in the middle of the month. There could be an illusion that, so the Eight of Air is an illusion that you're trapped in a situation. Okay, we're going to clarify this. It can also mean a lack of self-confidence or trust or faith in yourself, and also in the spirit world, okay, in your angels to protect you and your guides to guide you. Okay, so sometimes it's like a feeling of, I'm stuck and I don't want to take action in my mind. Now, if it's about a decision, especially if it's financial in this reading, take your time with that, get all the information you need. Maybe you just don't have all the information you need. Okay, why is the Eight of Swords here? Oh, that's the one I want. Two of Pentacles, yeah. So there's like possibly, now especially if there's a financial decision, because the first set of cards was very financial, like trust yourself here. There's trust that everything will be okay, and that Spirit will definitely catch you if you fall. You may be juggling a lot of things at once, and it's like if you take too much on a physical level or even emotional level, you may get like entrapped in that in your mind and think, how am I going to get out of this, and I can't do this, and create a tower. So to avoid the tower, don't necessarily do things from a mental space, do things from more of a feeling and intuitive level, okay? And let your guard down. So there's the need here to be open, emotionally open, not be defensive in any way. Maybe some people are saying things right now, or delivering their messages in a way that you feel it's a personal attack as well, so don't do that. So there's definitely a need here to stand back, regroup, get balanced, get grounded, and then move forward. Okay, so we have what's coming up in the second half of the month, the Ace of Pentacles. So that was the energy right now. This is like what's coming in. So we have this beautiful Ace of Earth. This is an offer, possibly an inflow of abundance, of money, of a new opportunity with a job promotion, a pay rise, a project maybe your boss is giving you, or offering you some sort of new beginning in the company, or something you can learn. Excuse me, especially because we have the Page of Wands, and Page of Wands has come out over the past couple of days, I think, in the collective. So Page of Wands is like possible news of travel, or an opportunity to travel for work. Okay, it could come also from a fire sign, but this is exciting. This is something that's unexpected, and you're ready to sort of like take the ball by both horns and go forward with this exciting new type of adventure. So for some of you, maybe getting information in regards to an opportunity, it does involve some sort of resource that you can use. Now, it could be a project. You could be getting some downloads, or have a bright idea with this Knight of Swords. This also could be a message from another person that could bring you this idea, and you're like, yes, I'm going to try this. And like literally you could start seeing the profits come in, or something happen quite quickly with this. So don't bite off more than you can chew, okay? You don't want it to go from 0 to Nero, or, not anything happening. So keep positive though. There's a new opportunity that could bring about a lot of excitement. It could possibly even include travel. It could even be for a child that's, surrounding you. If there's a new, if you have a child in your life, if it's your child especially, or somebody else's, perhaps they're starting something new. So don't take, with the burden card, just don't take more than you can chew. Like, don't expect too much of yourself, and don't take on too much, because we do have that Two of Pentacles, right? The Emperor is here. Now, the Emperor again talks about stability, safety, security. This can also be a boss figure, or a partner in your life, a husband, especially a masculine figure, okay, or anyone that embodies masculine energy. The Emperor has been through a lot, right? In the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, he's got that like cloak on over his armor. So this is someone possibly in your life in the second half of August. And you can see these dailies every day, so you can link them together. That is organized, they're very logic, they're very approachable, there's someone who has a lot of wisdom, and this could be you, collective, as well, okay? Or you're just feeling in this energy of structured and disciplined and like grounded and on top of everything. You could be the father to a child. So we have two sort of like pages here, children type of energy. You could be supporting a child with something as well. You could be there as like that mentor or father figure. If you're a female, it doesn't matter, but like the matriarch of your family for that child. You personally could be learning something new that is going to, in turn, like in the end, in the long run, bring you safety and stability and security, especially in finances or in home. Okay, what else do we have here? I damaged my cards a little bit. Some shampoo got on my cards. And I had to like separate them all and like clean them. And anyway, Seven of Cups is here. So we have two Seven of Cups now. So I'm going to link it sort of like with this next card. Seven of Cups can be confusion, illusions. What are you telling yourself? And I feel that this is a very deep part of the reading, so I'm just going to pull a couple more cards. Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands, the Empress and the World, Eight of Pentacles and the Star. Keep working towards your goals, okay? Keep doing the hard work. It's not like nothing can fall into our laps. However, there is a sort of caveat on this saying, like, don't let things elude you. Something may be around this time a little too good to be true. Perhaps someone or something is being hidden as well here. The month of August is actually going to be very, very a fast month, okay? Put yourself first. I do feel there's new opportunities coming in, and keep doing the hard work. If there's any illusions, keep your mind positive and ask Spirit to show you the signs and synchronicities, and like lift any masks that could be sort of like cloaking something or about someone. Okay. And don't go into something. So we have 3 pages here, okay? So it's this like not immature energy. I don't want to say it like that or be condescending in any sort of way. But this is like, don't go into something without getting all the full details, because you could come across a stumbling block across the way. Don't go into anything also with like, don't take too much on, because it could become a burden for you. And just, you know, do grounding meditations, or wear the color red, or envision red around your feet and your legs and your base chakra as well, to keep you grounded. You know, if you can, walk in the grass and put your feet in the earth or in water. That is something that is eluding you. If you don't feel on an intuitive level, or you feel like something isn't quite right, re-look at that again, okay? Especially if anything that's internet based, because we have, and anything with a business or anything to do with finances, because we have something that you may not see here. So when these 2 cards come out, it's very much so internet, like World Wide Web energy, like that internet energy. Keep following your dreams, put yourself first, and don't let anything elude you, because what you don't see coming is maybe needing to re-look at something. If you are not careful, you could, around this time, sign something that you can't unsubscribe from, or spend money on something you can't yet. So there's that illusion energy of, make sure you read the fine print basically, and make sure before, especially before you sign anything. That was your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.